Hey everyone, it's Michelle from MVD Studio. Today we're going to be going over Gemini 3 and seeing what the model can do. From lighting changes and product mockups to typography, storyboards, composites, and full infographics. I'll be exploring it using Firefly Boards. Let's jump in. One of the most powerful things about Gemini 3 is how naturally it can reinterpret the mood of your image without actually rebuilding the scene. And here's my prompt. I'm changing the focus to be on the flowers and not on her. So you can see how it blurs her and focuses the flowers in the foreground. Now let's go to the street image. We're going to change this to a nighttime scene and modify the lighting. And here's the prompt I used. So you'll see it recreates the entire lighting scenario. Neon signs and a colorful glow. It's a great way to explore variations of the same shot. This is one of the most practical uses of Gemini 3 inside Firefly Boards, creating product mockups to further brand collateral ideas. If you're working on branding or pitching ideas to clients, Gemini can quickly generate realistic-looking collateral using your logo or brand colors. You can create a full spread of items automatically styled to match each other. Just load your logo as the image reference, then use this prompt. Gemini comes up with a variety of collateral instantly, and if you don't like the colors it chooses, just prompt it to adjust the palette. It will regenerate with updated colors while keeping the layout consistent. Once you have a style you like, you can push it even further. Add one of the mockups like your t-shirt into a realistic setting. In my example, I have a woman wearing the t-shirt in a lifestyle photo, so the brand feels grounded in the real world. Gemini 3 is surprisingly good at creative typography. Let's start with one of the more playful options, turning objects into letters. And here's my prompt. Gemini can take the textures and shape them into letter forms. It's perfect for social graphics without manually building it in Photoshop. Now let's say you already have a distinct lettering style for your brand or project. Gemini can analyze one example and generate new words in the same style. And here's my prompt. This is great when you want consistency between titles or variations of the same phrase without recreating the effect every time. This part is honestly one of my favorites. Starting with a single image, maybe a scene you generated earlier, Gemini can imagine what happens next and turn it into a simple storyboard. And here's my prompt. It instantly gives you consistent visuals. This is perfect for planning a short animation, mapping out a video idea, or exploring visual storytelling without drawing anything by hand. Another powerful use of Gemini 3 is blending multiple images together and creating a cohesive scene. What makes this impressive is that Gemini doesn't just paste the images together. It harmonizes perspective like lighting and shadows and atmosphere automatically. For this first example, I'm combining a planter, a chair, and a woman reading into one environment. And here's my prompt. Gemini analyzes the orientation of each item and decides where they should logically sit in the space. And because it's doing this on a Firefly board, you can quickly swap out individual elements to try alternate arrangements or styles. For something more surreal, let's combine an astronaut, a beach scene, and a spaceship. And for this one, I'm using the exact same prompt. Gemini is surprisingly good at atmospheric details. In this example, it adds just the right amount of reflection in the water and changes the lighting so everything feels cohesive. It's fast, it's creative, and it creates combinations you wouldn't have thought of manually. Infographics are another area where Gemini 3 performed surprisingly well. And here's my prompt for how to care for an orchid. It works great, especially if you need quick, clean visual explanations for slides, social posts, or just learning. Gemini creates a structured layout with visually engaging graphics. If you want a different aspect ratio, just prompt and it will preserve the layout as much as possible. For something more educational, try this prompt. Gemini creates the planetary arrangement, the labels, the orbits in a consistent visual style. It works great for explainer videos, classroom-style slides, or science content where you want something clean and digestible. Right now, Firefly Boards and Gemini 3 are not designed for print production. So even though the graphics look great, they won't convert reliably to CMYK, 300 DPI poster size, or large format print quality. However, they're ideal for web posts, presentations, anything online, social graphics. Think of them as a way to generate ideas, not as a way to deliver for print. And that's a full walkthrough of what Gemini 3 can do and how easy it is to use it with Firefly Boards. From changing scenes to generating product mockups, experimenting with typography, building storyboards, composite scenes, and even designing infographics, it's an amazing tool. If you want more tips on Firefly Boards or how to use AI tools, I've got an entire playlist on my channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.